Okay, so stand up tall, center your mass, and reach your hands in the positive Y direction. And breathe. Let's loosen up our shoulders. It doesn't take much. Just reach over your head. Pull your elbow back gently. Switch. Okay, and now reach your arms across. And switch. Okay, now reach your hands back to the ceiling and breathe. Now a deep inhale, and as you release, let gravity pull you down towards the center of the earth. Listen as I count to 21, speaking aloud only the numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. 21. Stand up. Next, we'll do a simple quad stretch. The 4 muscles in your thigh are called the quadriceps femoris, or just the quads. Switch. The action of the quads is to bend and extend the knee. And release. The next exercise is called the lunging straight leg calf stretch. We've done this before. Don't overdo it, don't force it. Our objective is not to stretch our muscles, but to find the comfortable limits to our range of motion. What you do here is you're going to lean into your support, and you will have one leg forward and one other leg back, and you'll lower your body forward so that you feel the stretch into your back leg. Pivot your back foot, and you can feel how changing the angle affects the muscles targeted. And switch. Your body is a system. Chemical energy in the form of glycogen is stored in every muscle. When you do exercises, chemical energy is released and transferred to your bones, like a Rube Goldberg machine. And relax. Okay, so let's do some squats. This is a new one. So to do a squat, you'll stand with your feet a little more than shoulder width apart, and you're going to sit back as if you're sitting on a chair. You'll keep your heels flat on the ground. So you sit back and then stand up. We'll do 10 squats so stay with me. All right. So I got this question after the work and power lab, during the work and power lab. Question was, when we're walking up the stairs, our displacement vector is in the positive y direction. But isn't our applied force in the negative y direction? Because aren't we pushing down on the steps when we walk up the stairs? And shouldn't that mean that our work done is negative? That was a really good question. So today I'm going to offer you a more detailed explanation for that. Instead of thinking of the force that your feet are exerting on these steps, think of the applied force as an internal force that is originating from your muscles, and this internal force is applied to your center of mass. Your center of mass is located somewhere in your torso, and when you apply this force to your center of mass, let's say we're doing a squat. Okay, do these squats with me as I continue this explanation. All right? So as you apply a force to your center of mass, that force is directed upward, and it's going to raise your center of mass. So when we're walking up the stairs, you can imagine that you are applying a force to your center of mass, which is raising your center of mass to the height of the next step. So you can even take this a step further. If you imagine that this applied force is accelerating your center of mass. Imagine, two more. All right, very good. So now imagine if you applied enough force so that acceleration exceeded the pull of gravity, then when you reached full extension, the inertia of your own mass would then pull your feet off the ground. And this is what happens when you jump. You apply enough force to your center of mass so that your inertia lifts you off the ground. So we always finish our stand and stretch with the same exercise, and that is apply a force to your center of mass such that your inertia lifts you up off the ground and touch the ceiling. Okay, jump up and touch the ceiling. Okay, do it again. Okay, do it again. One more time. All right, all right, all right. So, next, take your barbell, throw it over your shoulders, and now we're going to do a weighted lunge. Wait a minute. There's no barbell on the PhysEng required materials list. You don't have one of these at home, do you? That's okay. I'll take care of the lunges. You can do the mental work. So I'll grab the barbell, you grab your pencil and paper and a calculator, okay?